What is going on? You're listening to episode 195 of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh. And that music you just heard is from On Being Human. You can check them out on Spotify and YouTube. Remember, this is an unofficial Nintendo podcast, and if you'd like to get yourself a free book from Audible, you can go to audibletrial.com/NPC. Pick up something awesome like Blood, Sweat, and Pixels or Console Wars. The chair I'm sitting in is from OP Seat. If you go to n64josh.com, you automatically, n64josh.com/OP Seat, you automatically save $10 at checkout. The chairs are $20 off right now with free shipping. I would say you should check them out. I love it. Love it. If you want to help support the content that I am creating, patreon.com/n64josh. And if you'd like to pick up my book, Another Castle, go to n64josh.com/anothercastle and use coupon code NPCFAM to save 20% right now. And that code works for the audio version and the ebook. All right. With that, we're going to move to the announcements.
Hey, listen.
Guys, if you want to keep in the now, go to n64josh.com/calendar. You'll see my stream schedule. You will see our community game nights. You'll see when the podcasts are going. It'll keep you up to date. n64josh.com/calendar. Some of you, if you listened all the way through the show, you heard a very special announcement on the last episode. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I got approved for E3. I'm getting my media badge, and so I still just have some details to work out. But as of right now, it's looking like I'll be going to E3, and I'll be able to cover it from, live. And I can't wait. I'm so stoked. I am so stoked. Here's the thing. I wasn't even going to apply, and then I started talking to my wife, and she's like, there's more than likely going to be Animal Crossing swag. You've got to go. So I was like, okay, you twisted my arm. So I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited to be able to cover it live from the show floor, and it'll be my second time. And there's a few things that I know I need to do differently than what I did last time. Just some meetings I need to schedule and events you need to sign up for. So I'm really looking forward to it. Should be a great time. So that's going on. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. So here we go. We are going to jump right on into the news. Okay, so it has been a crazy week. If you've watched any of my vlogs or you've been in any of my streams, Best Buy apparently just decided to kind of leak leak some stuff. Just a few things. Nothing major, just a few things. Persona 5, Metroid Prime Trilogy, and Link to the Past. Okay? So let's talk about this a little bit here. Let's see if we can figure a little bit out about this. So Wario64 took to Twitter Tuesday night. Tuesday night? Is that right? I think it was Tuesday night. It was Wednesday night. Okay. Or maybe it was Wednesday morning. I don't know. I'm not sure about the time zones here because I'm looking at a website that was across the pond. So I think it was Tuesday after the podcast, I believe. Best Buy, this was the next day. I'm sorry. This is the 3rd. Okay. So we know about the leaks, right? We know about the leaks. Then this is what, the story continues. Okay. So Wario64 gets back on Twitter and says, Best Buy has pulled the Persona 5 Switch, Metroid Prime Trilogy Switch, and Link to the Past Switch listings from their internal systems as of this morning. Just to clarify on the Best Buy thing, the Switch listings are still there in its RSS, but not on their core Blue system. Basically, the listings are still in there in one form. it being deleted does not mean. Let's see. It being deleted or not means nothing anyway until they're officially announced. Okay, so we obviously that's the thing to keep in mind. Nothing's officially announced, but it's still very strange that this kind of stuff showed up. So the next thing that I saw somebody post in the in the Discord is it wasn't Nintendo related, but there was a listing for Elder Scrolls 6 for the PS4. So I'm not sure what, I think Best Buy may be trying to outdo Walmart of Canada last year. And so I don't know. Who knows, right? There's nothing set in stone here. What really is the one that's the hardest to believe is Link to the Past, right? Why would there be a listing for this? And I've talked about this a little bit on YouTube, but my gut feeling is that this is an eShop card, or you know, like the physical card that you buy like at Best Buy, GameStop, that kind of stuff, that they just print the code on the receipt for you. But there's a few things about this that I think could be pretty upset. If this is true, I have a feeling there's going to be a few people that are kind of upset about what this means. Okay, and so I'm gonna get into that a little bit later in another little piece of news we're gonna look at. But keep that in the back of your mind about Link to the Past. So it is the strangest one in the bunch. Persona 5. Yeah, we can see it happening. There's supposed to be an announcement like the 25th of April of some kind, right? Metroid Prime Trilogy makes sense. I saw Stealth tweeting about it, saying the game's actually been ready for a while, according to some of his sources, but they're just having a hard time finding where to put the game. Which, I mean, that would kind of make sense based on how much stuff is coming out for the Switch. But again, Link to the Past, that's the one that's kind of strange. Is it another remake like Link's Awakening? Is it the same art style thrown into that you know, Link's Awakening's new art style, but A Link to the Past is, you know, I don't know, maybe DLC for Link's Awakening? I don't know. There's a lot of questions here. So we'll get back into it a little bit later. Still pretty interesting. E3 is going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Everything was looking good for me. Like, I'm like, yeah, I could see this stuff happening right up until Link to the Past. That's where I'm kind of like, yeah, I just don't know. And Nightcrawler from chat is saying Link to the Past and Prime Trilogy were screenshots that easily could be photoshopped. The Persona 1 was a pic of the screen. And then the other thing that has kind of just been running through my mind is like, this is one day after April Fool's, right? This is one day after, so there's just a few things to keep in mind there. Here's this kind of, so this Link to the Past thing and people maybe getting upset. The NES games, this is on Nintendo Life. There was a tweet that went out, okay? And the article reads, Nintendo reminds us that yes, Switch will eventually stop getting NES games. Now, it's probably going to be a while before that happens, but there is going to be a point in time where they can't add any more. They can't add any more titles because of licensing, you know, things like that. Now, I think I think the NES, and people kind of argue about this number, but it's close to 700. I think it's like 672 or 76, or I don't know. I don't know the exact number. And again, people kind of go back and forth on this. Is this retail? Is this, anyway. So you're looking at close to 700 games. Okay. Close to 700 games. We're not getting all of them, right? Ninja Turtles, we're not getting those games. It would be very unlikely anyway, although they're great, some of the greatest games on the system. Probably not happening. Capcom has sold the Mega Man games in the collections. Probably not coming over. It would be nice to see some of the Capcom Disney games like DuckTales, things like that. Pretty unlikely, right? Probably not happening. So there's going to come a point in time where these games stop showing up. So this is a tweet from AK Family Home. Okay, and it says, and this is in China. It says the leaflets are being distributed in Nintendo partnered stores for the Hong Kong Nintendo Switch Online launch. Advertises Tetris 99. It says no mention of Famicom controllers, but then there's a picture that shows the controllers on the pamphlet on the front page. So I'm not sure what that's about. Interestingly, it links to an official online store as of this post that isn't live yet. Okay, so again, this is China. We kind of don't know what's up with that. Also noted in the teeny tiny fine print, it says NES Famicom games will stop being added to Nintendo Switch Online after a certain period of time. Okay. Yeah, now it's kind of an obvious statement. But this kind of got me thinking and kind of wondering, what if NES games are all we get? What if that's it? What if there is no SNES games or 64 games like we've kind of talked about? And what is this shop that the official online store that isn't live yet? Is it just the eShop? Is it something else? Like, what are we seeing here? So mix this with Wario64's tweet about Link to the Past, and if it is those eShop codes, maybe SNES games are going, maybe the virtual console's coming back. And I've been talking about this on this show. I kind of think that's going to be one of the announcements we get at E3, that all we're going to see now. I know this is an unpopular opinion, and so there's, there may be some people that are a little upset by this. One of the things to keep in mind is games like Tetris 99. I think, again, I am just speculating right now, but I think we are going to continue to see free games like Tetris 99 be announced for Nintendo Switch Online. I think they almost have to, right? If these legacy titles dry up, there's got to be something that they do. Now, they could dive into the eShop and do, games like Celeste and just so many different indie games, right? Possibly Hollow Knight, whatever. I'm just throwing some names out there. They're going to have to keep doing something, because you see Xbox giving away so many games each month, PlayStation's giving away games each month, and Nintendo adding online to the NES games. I love it. I think it's amazing. But eventually those are going to stop. And so what do they do? Now, what bums me out, if I am correct, right? If I'm correct about this, what kind of makes me sad is the fact that we may not get the Super Nintendo controllers like we did the NES controllers. And that would bum me out, because the Super Nintendo controllers would be great for Mario Maker and Cuphead. So, and Celeste and Hollow Knight, all that stuff. So again, It's just more of a conversation piece. I'm going to write up an article about this on n64josh.com, and I want to hear from you guys on this one. So this will be our community talking point this coming Tuesday. All right. And so I do really want to hear from you guys, though. So whether you can comment on that post, or maybe you comment when the show notes for this episode go up on Reddit, whatever, I want to hear from you guys, because I know, and you're gonna see in our talking point today that people definitely want the SNES games like the NES games, where they just get added freely each month. And I mean, here's the thing, hopefully, right? Let's say they go the route of getting the virtual console going up again, and we have to purchase these games individually. Like, I'm okay with that. That's fine. I almost prefer it, because that way I don't lose these games once, Nintendo Switch Online goes away, right? When we're on the next system and these servers shut down. And again, it's all assumptions, but I mean, that's, you can't do anything with the DS anymore online. You can't do anything with the Wii. It may be only a matter of time before the Wii U, and then the 3DS as well, as it's phased out. So, this kind of stuff does happen. So having those games downloaded that are mine would definitely be my preference. And Papa Lasers from chat saying Dream Crusher, right? Like, I'm just trying to, like, put the pieces together, if the pieces are even actual, like, if they're legitimate. We don't know. So, but if this is a way to get, like, I mean, because here's the other thing to look at. I know I'm crushing dreams, but it could be years before we get to the SNES titles, if they keep going like 2 to 3 games with the NES, and we probably wouldn't even hit 64 at that point. So, it's just we got to kind of weigh things out. And again, I could see NES being the main thing that they give for free with Nintendo Switch Online, because it is a lot of money they're leaving on the table. There's money they're leaving on the table by not selling the games individually, but the curb appeal for Nintendo Switch Online becomes less when you don't put those games on there. So it's, I really don't know. I don't know. And I know somebody's going to be upset. There's no way around it. That's what's going to end up happening. But that's another reason that, like, okay, what is E3 going to tell us? Are we going to be getting another Direct before E3? I feel like we are. I feel like we're going to see another Direct, because we got Mario Maker 2, things like that. Like, I think we need some info, So, all right, moving on. Again, still with Nintendo Switch Online. New games coming out. Punch-Out!, Mario 2 Lost Levels, and Star Soldier will be available on April 10th. And like Mayhem said, also, we got 3.0, Smash 3.0 info. So we know that's going to be showing up at some point. And so, Punch-Out!, not featuring Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson tweets out, heard Nintendo's doing a new Punch-Out! Without me. So, like, did he just leak a new game? Is he talking about Nintendo Switch Online Punch-Out! That doesn't feature him? Like, what is going on? What is going on? So, pretty funny to see him, tweeting at Nintendo about Punch-Out!, because he's like, hey, they never talked to me about this, So, and I mean, it, like, to me, it's always going to be Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!. That's what I grew up with. That's what I had. And I love that game. Loved it. It was great. But you're going to be able to play Punch-Out!, Mario 2 Lost Levels, and Star Soldier, which is like a top-down shooter, kind of similar to like 1942 or Solar Striker on the Game Boy, if anybody remembers that one. So Delmonic says everybody knows Tyson is greater than Mr. Dream, and Papa Laser says Arms 2 featuring Mike Tyson. Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. Hilarious. So, Pokemon Go has made over 2.5 billion in revenue. That number is crazy. A lot of cash. It's a lot of cash. Ubisoft will no longer be creating toys for Starlink. So we know there's an update coming. It's going to add some racing, things like that. Which again, that's super weird. Racing. What about the rumored, Star Fox Grand Prix or whatever? Like, I don't know. I don't think it's happening. So, but Ubisoft is not going to be creating any more toys. You guys, I mean, if you've seen any sale ads or anything, you've seen how often this game is on sale. I've seen these toys clearanced out. I've thought about grabbing a few of them just to throw into the collection, but there's just not. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to open them. We've even seen the digital version drop significantly in price. So they're just saying, look, the toys weren't profitable, and so we're gonna just keep adding content to the game, but no more toys. It'll just be digital, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with. So, and chat is mocking me right now and saying unopened Starlink toys into the amiibo prison they go. Yes, that is true. Into the amiibo prison. So with that, we're going to jump on over to our talking point, which is a little more to do with this Persona 5 Metroid past leak. So we're gonna jump right on over there.
Here we go!
Okay, so here we go. Let's see here. I gotta get this article open. And again, such a crazy night that was, seeing just like so many people. Like, the internet was on fire. It was on fire with these Best Buy leaks, and so I'm excited to hear from you guys here. So here we go. Patrick Murphy says, while I think all those games make a ton of sense to come out this year, I don't know. Kind of just seems like all too good to be true. Okay, right? This hockey broke you. It says, leaks like this don't bother me. It seems like Nintendo always finds a way to surprise us anyway. Persona 5 is all but confirmed now between Joker and Smash, and this P5S.jp site that they put up. And with Metroid Prime 4 delay, I think everyone has been expecting the trilogy to save the Metroid fans. I think that's what the Link to the Past comes as a bit of a shock with Link's Awakening coming this year, but I think that would be a great selling point to say you can play the first 4 Zelda games on Switch. Maybe we'll even get a classic Zelda Switch bundle. And that's the thing that's so funny is I've been seeing so many things like this. I know Pudding from the Discord, from Twitch chat here, was like, I had a dream that there was essentially a Zelda All-Stars, right? And I'm like, did it have a gold cart? All the games on one cart. And so, everybody's got Zelda on the mind. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I hope, this is from Lego Lawyer, says, I hope the sale of SNES games on the Switch is not true. I would like SNES games, including Link to the Past, to be free as part of Nintendo Online. And I think I brought that up, is like, kind of like I talked about earlier, like, is this the start of the virtual console? And you know, it would like it is kind of cool if Link to the Past is one of these games, like to have the first four Zelda titles on the Switch plus Breath of the Wild, and I mean it's an offshoot, but and Hyrule Warriors, not to mention the cadence of Hyrule coming. I mean, it's a lot of Zelda. that's a lot of Zelda. Not necessarily a bad thing though. So this is from Nate. He said, this is going to be long, but I could talk about Zelda all day. I don't think they'll be putting all the SNES games on separate cards at Best Buy just for the eShop. It has to be some sort of a remake or just a mistake in general. I'm still holding out hope for SNES Online next, though, which would most likely have Link to the Past on it. What I really want is a deluxe box set of Zelda games with gold carts, artwork, and the music from the Symphony Tour on USB or SD card. I don't care if it's just 2D games or all of them. They could break it into 2 collections. I just want it. So there you go. PK Ramy says, everybody is doing directs. Best Buy just wants one too. So Sony had their state of play, you know. Best Buy's like, hey, we don't want to be left out, you know, which is how Wario64 concluded the tweets. He's like, and this concludes our direct. Was also funny, all the Zelda news. IGN's April Fool's video was like, everything's on Switch. And this massive list of Zelda. I think it was every Zelda title was in their little video. So yeah, it's just kind of funny, a little bit ironic. This is from Delmonic says, I can see this happening. Persona 5 has been rumored for a while, so that's not surprising. Metroid Prime 4 was delayed, so the trilogy coming out this year also seems plausible. A Link to the Past is the one that doesn't make sense to me. Could be something as simple as an eShop card SKU. The leaks don't take away from the excitement at all, in my opinion. If anything, all the rumors and speculation just add to the excitement. And I agree. Like, I love the excitement that comes along with just everybody talking about this stuff and kind of wondering, like, is this happening? Do you think it's happening? You know, some people think this stuff's fake. It's just makes for really good conversation. So with that, we're going to jump back on over here to our download for the 4th of April. Here we go. Let's go check it out. All right. So April 4th, Nintendo Switch retail. We have Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission. That's coming out Friday, April 5th. $60 price tag on that one. It is a tactical card game packed with exhilarating confrontation. All right, there you go. That's what the description reads there. Okay, as far as the Switch eShop, again, so many games. I don't even know how we keep up with this, but here we go. I'm gonna rattle them off real quick for you. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. This one's gonna be hard for me to stay away from. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty excited to jump back in to this series. It's really a great series. A lot of fun to play. Mechtermination Force is out today, $11.99. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I saw somebody put it best. They said this is like Contra plus Shadow of the Colossus. Okay? And I want to play this game. Phoenix Wright will be out Tuesday, April 9th. But this Mechtermination Force, it looks really cool. So I have a request in for a key code. We'll see if that works out, because I'd like to do a first look on this. It is from the creator of Gunman Clive. Okay. We got Arcade Archives Armed F. Okay, that's that launched on the 28th of March. Circuits Cook Serve Delicious 2 coming April 10th. Godly Corp Friday, that's tomorrow. Okay, Hob the Definitive Edition, which Hob has a video on Nintendo's YouTube. I saw that email today. Modern Tales Age of Innovation, Out There, The Alliance, Overwhelm, Pitfall Planet. I believe Overwhelm has a video as well. Pitfall Planet, Pressure Overdrive, Royal Advisor, Safety First, Smashing the Battle, Switch and Shoot, The Friends of Ringo Ishikawa, The Mystery of Woolly Mountain, War Theater, that is one that I had sent to me. We will be looking at that this weekend. Yet another Zombie Defense HD. That dev also reached out to me, so we'll be checking that one out. And Zombie Scrapper. Okay. This is a twin stick shooter that will test your survival skills. Okay. So there you go. That's what's coming out. Let's get into our sales. All right. So our sales. The Switch. Let's see. Any guesses on how many? Oh my gosh. 167 games on sale. Okay. Looking at a handful of these games that we just mentioned. The first looks like 12 games or so. All are pre-releases. Some are decent savings up to $5 on some of them. So you can check that out. Of course, guys, the links to the sales, if you want to be able to check all of them out, right here in the show notes for you, so you can easily see them. Like I said, it just takes it take way too long for me to read all these, but we'll get through a couple, and I'll stop at some that are like some bargain buys, and we'll see. Event Horizon's $2.99. Again, some of these I'm going to know something about, and I'll let you know. Others I'm just going to tell you if they're low price. Maybe it's something you want to check out. So you got Not a Brainbuster is 99 cents. Quest for the Golden Duck is 99 cents, down from $9.99. Okay. Moving right along here, you've got Robothorium is one that I played. It's down $11.24. It's down to $11.24 from $14.99. And that was kind of an interesting time. You can check out my first look to see if that's a game for you. We have Goat Simulator down to $20.09. And if you've been waiting on that one, you want to be able to play it on the go, you can. Odium to the Core, $2.49. I enjoyed it. Superhero Fight Club, also enjoyed it, 99 cents. Mana Spark is $4.99. So there's three right there that are worth checking out for that sale price. Coffee Crisis is $4.99. I really enjoyed that title. Grip, I thought was pretty fun. It's down $10 to $29.99. Okay. Professional Farmer Nintendo Switch Edition, if you're into farming, $27.99 on the eShop right now. Moving right along. Towerfall, guys, $9.99. Now, I know this game doesn't have online, but if you have anybody to play with, you have to check out Towerfall. It is such a great multiplayer game. Prepare for friendships to be ruined, possibly all relationships to be ruined due to Towerfall, but such a fun game. Such a fun game. I would love to see it one day get online. It's a blast. It's a blast. And $10 off. That's a good price for that game. So I highly recommend checking it out. Okay. Kind of making my way through. You got Miles and Kilos on sale for $5.99. Also got, let's see here. A lot of titles I'm not super familiar with. What's kind of weird is they have a few games that I don't know if their price just changed or what, because they're not showing any kind of sales price. They're just showing the regular price from what it looks like. So Celeste is currently on sale. If you've yet to play Celeste, don't miss Celeste. Really great game. $13.39 for that. I do recommend anybody check it out. You got Brawl Out down to $9.99. 9 Parchments is $5.99 from $19.99. Still looking here. Looks like we got a couple more. The Troll and I. I'm not even gonna mention it. I kid. Looks like Vaccine is $9.99 and Oceanhorn Monster of Uncharted Seas is $9. So there you go. That's your sales. Okay, that's not a small number. So make sure to check some of those out. Oh, Toki Tori, which has a demo, is $2.49, half off, and Toki Tori 2 Nintendo Switch Edition is $7.49. Which is also half off. So there you go. There's your sales, and we can wrap this thing up. All right. Well, guys, if you would like to follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, all the places. It's at N64Josh. Remember to check out the new subreddit. That's the best way to stay in like in the know for all of my content. All right, because I do post everything in the Discord and things like that. But I think if you really want to know when a blog post goes up or when a YouTube video goes up, make sure that you're on the Reddit. I'm trying to post there as often as I can. Also trying to post questions and just like if you guys have things that you think are awesome that you want to share on there, you know, feel free. n64josh.com/r. Okay, just the letter R. Okay, let's see here. You want to follow this show? You can. It's on Twitter. It's at NPowercast. The show notes for this episode can be found at n64josh.com/npc195. You can email the show, npc@n64josh.com. If you'd like to get yourself a free book from Audible, go to audibletrial.com/npc. Pick up something great, like I said, like Console Wars, Ready Player One, Blood, Sweat, and Pixels. So many great books out there. If you'd like to get yourself a gaming chair, go to n64josh.com/OPC. You'll automatically save $10 at checkout. All the chairs are $20 off right now and free shipping. Okay. You want to help support the content that I create? You can go to patreon.com/n64josh. There's a number of tiers available. All right. And if you want to check out my merchandise, which I'm going to be adding more shirts to this weekend, you can go to n64josh.com/store. All right. I want to invite you to the Discord. We got lots of great people in there. We're playing lots of different games together. It is a lot of fun. That's n64josh.com/discord. We also have a Facebook group if that's your thing, n64josh.com/Facebook group. And lastly, if you could rate and review on iTunes, I would greatly appreciate it. We're still trying to get to that 5 stars. It's tough. It's tough. We got a handful of 1-star reviews, and so it's just the way it goes right now. But we can get there if enough people review. So if you take the time, make sure to subscribe and make sure to leave a review on iTunes. I would greatly appreciate it. So I do want to say what's up to everybody that's here live. Plumber, Pitt. Who else we got here? Just scrolling up, I see Patrick, Delmonic, Pudding, Papa Lasers. Anybody else that's just lurking. Guys, thank you. Shell Shock. There we go. So glad to have you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Tuesday. Bye now.